This individual, with her daughter in the car, fails to stop at a stop sign, with multiple police cars parked nearby. Also, her windows was dark, so they could not see who was in the car. So they chased her down, pulled her over. Police officer said, "Ma'am, can I get your license and registration, please?" She said she does not have to identify herself because she has yet to commit a crime. She said police officers does not need your identification unless you commit a crime. The police officer couldn't believe what he was hearing, so he schooled her a little bit. So he's saying, she got to be kidding with me. Is she joking? But it gets worse because the sister also thinks the same way. The mother, the auntie, the cousin, everybody in this entire family believes that you do not have to identify yourself to the police. They try to turn this whole thing around on the police and try to hit that ghetto lawsuit. Hey man, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know what you guys think about this video here in the comments. And with that said, let's get into this one.
Police conducted a traffic stop on a woman after she committed a simple traffic infraction, but her bad attitude made everything 10 times worse.
Hello. Attitude, you say, huh?
How you doing? Can you lower the window for my partner? Who's my partner? Can you lower the window for him?
Why?
Because I'm asking you to lower the window so you can see what's going on inside.
Why?
Because I'm asking you to. Can you lower the window? If not, he's going to open the door because he can't see inside.
No, he cannot open
okay.
my
All right,
door.
step out the car real quick. Come on. Come out the car.
Why would you be asking me to step out the car? What's the problem?
Step out. Come on. Get out the car.
No, you do not.
Get out the car, ma'am. Get out the car. I'm going to take out the car. Get out the car.
It's against the law.
Get out the car. Or pull out the car. Easy as that. You're making this difficult. Let's go. Thank you.
Just be. It's okay, baby. Just chill.
Listen, the reason why we're stopping you is because you failed to come to a complete stop over there on 3rd and Douglas.
Are you serious?
Yes, all 4 tires need to come to a complete stop. Okay?
Right.
You have a driver's license?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You want to give my partner your information?
Hello.
Like, that's ridiculous. What the hell is the problem?
Let's go back up.
I get what you're saying, but come on now.
He's not in the car.
This is
we
ridiculous.
can stand. Listen, we can stand here and look inside of the car. Anything we see there is plain view. Plain view doctrine. You can look it up.
Fair game.
If you could just look in the car, you can see it through the windows and go through the front of the door.
Go close my car door.
You can stay there. You can stay there.
Yo, ma'am, relax.
What are
just
you
stay
doing?
right here.
Like, come on, man.
Listen, stay here. You guys are doing way too much.
We're doing way too much. You pulled me over for practically no reason. I stopped at the stop sign.
And they pulled you over for the stop sign. Can you get off the phone and listen to me?
I'm gonna record for my safety.
Yeah, you feel free to record.
Okay.
All right. So, he's asking that you roll the windows down because we have no idea who's in the car. We have no idea what dangers are inside of the car. So it's for officer safety reasons. Okay. What's your name?
Am I under arrest?
You can be.
It's a traffic stop.
No.
Am I under arrest?
You want to identify yourself?
Am I under arrest?
It's a traffic stop, so therefore you have to identify
What
yourself.
Are you
if you don't,
me
you
for?
will
What
be
did I
under
do?
arrest.
What's your name?
Is that against the law?
Yes, ma'am. We're really not trying to make this a big deal. We really aren't. You took it there. You escalated it. Now we're still trying to de-escalate it. I'm asking you for your info so that we can go about the traffic.
But I don't choose to identify myself.
Okay, then I'm going to have to...
Oh my goodness, lady, are you sick? Guys, she is doing this not by herself. She's doing this while her kid is right there. See? This is called training night. She's training her well right here. Man, this would have been the perfect time and example to show your kid. This is how you handle traffic stops when you get older and you get your license. No, she's doing the total opposite, which can mean only one thing, guys. You know what it means. Warrants, license suspended because she refused to identify herself over a simple traffic infraction. Stop sign? That's it? That could be a citation warning. Man, this is light. No, she's going to push this. No, she just said she's not going to identify herself. You know what that means? She's going to jail.
Place you under arrest in front of your daughter, and I don't want to have to do that.
For what?
And then
What's
we're
the
going to have to
charges? Dark tents?
for fail to identify.
That's not
You're
a reason
obstructing our
to
investigation.
arrest anybody.
You're obstructing our investigation. Let's not do
What
this in front of...
investigation? What am I under
It's a traffic
investigation
stop,
for?
man.
But what did I do wrong? You have to have an
You just
actual
ran a stop
emergency,
sign.
or you have to suspect an emergency. There was no emergency, and you guys know that.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
So you're saying the only time we can pull a car over is only for an emergency?
Yes. That's literally what you guys are for.
incorrect.
If you don't have, if I'm not suspect for a crime, you don't have a right to pull me over.
I'm gonna ask you in 3 seconds. Can you identify yourself? If you
I'm
don't,
not, because that's.
All right, cool. Turn over. Hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Hold it.
Can I at least call somebody for my
No,
daughter?
you want to do all of
That's
this?
some TikTok lawyers.
Call DCF, and DCF is gonna.
And you know I'm gonna take you all to court, right?
Okay, everything is being recorded on body camera. Okay.
Take them all to court.
Horrible. I cannot believe you guys are doing
We
this.
can't believe we have to do this.
Why would you have to do this? I have done nothing wrong, and you know that. There's no crime. I can see you arresting me for a crime. I have not committed one crime.
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Can I get my mother's phone so I can call my family members? Because if you're trying to arrest my mother.
Yeah, she's done. We're not trying. She is arrested.
Okay, well, then I have a right to call someone to come and pick me up, right?
Yeah, we'll make sure you're in good hands.
Okay, so I'm going to go and call my sister and my brother and my father so he can come and pick me up.
Father?
I know her password.
Hang tight, ma'am, okay? I know you're trying to act like an adult, but you're not. You're still a kid. All right, so act like a child and be respectful, okay?
Yeah,
I don't know what
but-
your mom has taught you, but she
Okay.
hasn't taught you respect, okay?
Sir,
So
I'm
just
not
relax.
trying to be disrespectful, and I apologize if you get that from me, but
It's too late to apologize.
Under arrest.
I don't
walk
want to
with me.
leave my daughter by herself.
Ma'am, you should have given me your info. Now it's out of your hands.
What's your name? I need
Thomas,
your
I'm
name
Detective
back.
Thomas. We're all detectives.
Okay.
You understand? Us as adults, we have responsibilities and
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And you know your
and
job.
you
You know your job just like I do. Trust me.
put your feet in.
That daughter is really walking right in her mother's footsteps. My girl's still going on. You know what the crazy thing about this is? She wants his name and identification, but she would not produce her name and her identification. You see what I mean? This entitlement is crazy. She says she has yet to commit a crime, so therefore she don't have to provide her license. I guess she never heard failure to identify, right? This officer is schooling her, and she has yet to understand anything, unless she just does not want to understand anything.
You didn't make a complete stop at the stop sign. While you were passing us, we saw that you had dark tint on your vehicle, okay? Those are 2 traffic infractions that we have every right to pull you over for, okay? As any good officer would, he asks you to let the back window down because it's dark and we can't see inside, okay? There's many instances where when officers walk up to cars, people shoot at an officer, shoot and kill him, okay? It does happen. We ask you to get out of the car, which we have every right to, okay? Also, it goes back to officer safety. We have no idea what's in the car. So you get out of the car, and I asked you to identify yourself. I explained the 2 infractions that we had to stop you, and you told me essentially that it's not an emergency, and therefore it's no investigation going on. Okay? So that, ma'am, is incorrect. It's a traffic stop. It's a lawful investigation. This is all being recorded on my body-worn camera, so therefore this is why you're in handcuffs. The reason you're in handcuffs is because you said you are not identifying yourself. And I explained to you, I said, if you don't identify yourself, you will be arrested. And you said, well, I'm not giving you my information. Unfortunately, now DCF is going to have to get involved because you chose to do all of this stuff in front of your daughter, which is something that's not even necessary.
So I'll identify myself because I don't want to leave my daughter here.
Okay, what do you mean by under duress?
Meaning I'm being forced to do this. So I'm going to identify myself.
This is a traffic stop.
Yeah,
Have you been pulled over
understand.
before? Have you been pulled over before?
I'm going to identify myself.
Have you been pulled over before?
Answer the question.
Because I don't want to leave my daughter here by herself. So
Separated
if
from
I'm
your
being
daughter.
arrested anyway, why would I identify myself?
Because you have to. If you don't, then you're just going to go to the Palm Beach County jail under Jane Doe, and you're going to stand there until you tell them your name. I don't get it. Do you have a warrant or something?
No, I don't. I don't get it.
so
I feel
what-
like because this is harassment.
How is this harassment? We
This
have
is
no idea who
complete
you are. Do you
harassment.
understand what harassment
Just like I
is?
don't know who you are either.
That's my
But
point.
I have rights. Just
Well, you know
because
his name
you're a
now.
police officer does not mean you can just do whatever you want to do.
So-
And I know I didn't commit a crime.
Shut your stupid ass up.
Man, I don't understand how can I explain this to you any better so
But
that we can
listen,
get
I can understand if, see, I'm not a dummy. You understand?
But
I studied law myself.
You're just misinformed.
No, I'm not misinformed.
You are, ma'am. I'm not lying to you. My body camera is recording.
I get it.
I'm trying to educate you.
This happens a lot, but I'm not trying to give you a problem, but I know I wasn't being a problem, and for you guys to be doing all this.
You committed 2 infractions. Driving is a privilege, okay? The driver is forced.
I'm not driving. I'm traveling. So that's another issue.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that's it. I'm done. That's it. Somebody else could take over. I'm done. She says she's not driving. She's traveling. No, there's no way. This is who y'all be out here protesting for? Like Camilo Anthony? No justice, no peace? They can't even follow simple orders. Simple. She says she is not the problem. If you are not the problem, ma'am, then how come you're in the back of the police car in handcuffs? If you're not the problem. This victim mentality is deep. This is crazy. Unless you're just acting crazy because the license is suspended or she has warrants. Like the cop said, do you have warrants? Even a cop can wrap his mind around this situation.
You're...
Alea, tell Nana to come and get my car, please.
The car is being towed.
Why would my car be towed? For what?
Unfortunately, your mom failed to identify herself in a lawful traffic stop.
Oh, she has another daughter?
Again, and she's subsequently arrested for failing to identify herself. So that's where we're at.
For what? I'm sorry.
Failing to identify herself, you know. When we pull someone over, the person does not have the legal and lawful rights.
You serious?
How?
I'm so sorry.
So hold on a second. You didn't know that we have to identify the driver of a vehicle that's driving a car?
I heard or whatever,
Uh-huh.
but I never heard of somebody just getting arrested because they...
Well, what happens if they say no? Do we just let them go for not give them a ticket?
Warned
No.
or whatever.
Who are we warning?
That's
Who are we warning?
Like, basically, if you have any suspicions
No,
or anything like that.
Nope. I don't know who taught you that, but whoever taught you that just got your mom arrested.
I don't really feel comfortable with
Okay,
the
well,
situation.
Well, obviously, because your mother doesn't know how to act, so.
What's your name? What's your name? Because as of right now, you're by yourself, and we have to either take you to DCF, or we have to find your parent or guardian, because your mother is going to jail. So in order for us to turn you over to somebody else, we need to know your name and information so that we can find out who your father is and contact him.
I can give you my father's information if that's what you need.
Okay, he'll do that, but you don't want to give him your name?
What, to have my other parent here, like, I'd be more willing
She's going to jail.
What you say about my mama?
Yeah, but once I have my father here to be able to...
Okay, you just give him your dad's name and phone number, please.
Thank you.
License no bueno, and there's a C tag order.
There's a cease tag order
For the
I knew it, you see? Professional, baby.
We can't hand your daughter over to someone in your... Hold on, let me finish. To someone in your family, because we can't identify if these people are family members, because we don't know who you are. So it's our responsibility. So now we have to identify you, we have to identify your daughter, and we have to identify the person that we're going to hand your daughter over to. Because that's all got to be put in a police report.
I'll identify myself because I want my daughter to be. She's never been through anything like this before.
Well, she was very rude for never being through anything. She was very rude, very, very rude.
Your daughter probably would too. If you
No.
treated like this,
No.
I guarantee you.
No.
The state comes out with that order, and they tell law enforcement to seize the tag. Therefore, it's kind of like so they can have you stop driving so that you can go to them and rectify whatever the issue is. Okay?
That is crazy.
Wah, wah, wah.
Your mom's going to jail right now. Why is this funny? None of this is comedy.
Okay. We are concerned about the child too. That's why we have to do this. We have to follow the procedure. Well, no, we don't want to, man. That's why we're still here on scene. That's why we have her standing with her sisters waiting for Dad to come. At the end of the day, we're just trying to do our job. And we're trying to do it the right way. All right, you wanna get a pen and take my name down?
Guilty. 6 months house arrest.
What?
So as you guys saw at the end right there, that was the driver's mom on the phone. You see where she gets it from? She pretty much blaming the cops. Why you gotta handcuff her? Why you gotta take her down to the jailhouse? Because she failed to identify herself. 2 traffic infractions. Come on now. So that means mom is not driving either? Or mom has the same mentality as the daughter. And if you guys notice right there, that was the oldest daughter there and the youngest daughter. And the other one is sister. And nobody, this entire family knows how traffic stop works. You saw it passed on to many generations. The mom's daughter, the daughter's kids. You see where this is going? When would it stop? It was a simple traffic stop, but we know, she knows, she was not supposed to be driving. License suspended, cease tag order. Come on. And the daughter is walking right in the mom's footsteps. And their mom is walking right in her mom's footsteps. This is mind-blowing. It was 2024, just last year. Even if she was driving with a suspended license, they would have worked with her. They would have took the car, tell you, hey, call somebody to come pick you up. You shouldn't be driving. Or they could have arrested her, because driving with a suspended license is an arrestable offense. But if you had worked with them, probably give you a citation, show up on this court date, and take care of that. But she refused to cooperate with anything from the beginning. Guys, please. Simple traffic stops, man. All you have to do is comply. Give your information. You don't have to go to jail to prove a point. What point are you proving by this? She is her own worst enemy. She did all that on her own. Listen, just earlier today, I was going to the 7-Eleven to get a coffee, and the cop car was right behind me. My music was turned up, and guess what happened? Nothing. They kept on going. I mean, stop right at the light. They didn't bother me. You see? Come on, we got to stop with this victim mentality. And stop passing it on to generation after generation after generation. It has to stop. Take accountability for your actions. Hey man, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know what you guys think about this video here in the comments. And until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. You guys have a blessed day.